Welcome back to Starfield. Right, let's continue where we left off. Hello, Sarah.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want.
And that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, welcome back. Are we looking after yourselves? Everything's going all right? The weather's so changeable here. It's warm, it's cold, it's a bit of everything. So I hope it's fine where you are and that you enjoy whatever you're doing in life. And let's continue the story.
That's exactly how I feel. It's almost as though forces greater than our understanding have somehow steered us into each other's path. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on, Aja is waiting for us. But first, we should probably say something to my mother.
Yes, we should. Right. Over here. Now, really, we're supposed to go into the hotel and dealing with the spaceship up in the sky. But, you know, you can't argue with these. Like, do as they tell you or else you're in trouble. Also with that. I keep forgetting they've updated the map on this. It looks rather nice. She's gone through there, so we're basically... all right. There should be a walkway. Let's go and see if we can find it. And this could be the one. And we'll sort this out, and then, like I say, if I can sort this out easy enough. And then we'll go on and see what's going on with this plane in Spain. Where's this going? Not where I thought it was. I know, I'm losing you. So there must be... I mean, I could just jump over the wall. I probably should just jump over the wall, would be quicker. Although, let's get the full experience. Is that through the lights? Through the lights. Oh yeah, this is the walkway over, I think. Well, when I say I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's down there. Let's go and have a look here. Second. That's good, but I don't need it at the moment. And we just keep all that lot. Armies 2, apparel throwables, notes, resources, misc. I'll value for that. I still don't know what that is. But we'll keep it just in case. And there we have. So it's mainly resources in there. Okay.
This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination. This is your first time here. Thank you for choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
You're welcome. Right, let's go. Let's take the proper look. Hotel Paradiso. Let's go meet the mother. Whee! Whee! Sorry. That's entrance, but we're not going in there yet.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Oh, hiding under the bush. Anything we need to show resources?
Anything
Don't know who he is.
interesting in range?
Well, maybe. That's where we're going over there. Here we go.
It certainly was nice of you to think of me
I'm
when
here.
sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
Oh, thank you. Looked at me there.
See you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name.
Alfred. Maybe you could try to be a little bit more supportive to your daughter on her wedding day.
You're right. I'm sorry. I haven't heard from Sarah in some time, and this was all a lot to take in all at once. Like any mother, I just want what's best for my daughter. As long as she's happy, I will be too. I apologize for adding any stress to your special day, my dears. And what a pleasure to meet you too, my dear. I'm sure you and Sarah have much to tell me about your relationship, how you met, fell in love, and all of that. But it can wait until later.
Ooh.
Wow. You two are hitting it off better than I imagined. I'll definitely be happy to fill you in with all the details after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time.
Because I'm out in
I
that
wanted
cold
to keep the
space.
ceremony small and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear. You're going to make me tear up before the ceremony even starts. I want you to know that even though I don't say it as often as I should, I love you very much.
Oh.
I'm delighted to be here, and I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I love you too, Mum. Thank you so much for being here. There will be loads more to talk about later. But for now, let's not keep poor Aja waiting.
As soon as everyone is present, we will begin.
Hello, Arja. Let's talk.
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All
Wow.
of it good. You're quite a catch.
This is true.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
I think I can lower my standards and settle for you.
GK.
Aren't you two quite the pair? Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Oh, look at that sunlight.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony?
I'm ready.
Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable, if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue.
Of course you did.
When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I deserve to be with someone who understands my feelings. It was at that very moment I realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Your love means everything to me. And I swear to return that love freely and unconditionally, without hesitation. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Well, that takes a bit to follow.
Thank you.
There you go. I'll let you read all this, guys, because there's going to be a bit of it, I think.
I don't deserve someone as special as you.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
Look at that, the eyes are cheering up.
These
That's
promises
great.
of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... oh, amazing. I couldn't imagine having the ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. That isn't necessary. This was my gift to the both of you.
Worth asking.
Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks. We've actually got a lot more in common than I expected.
Sounds like trouble.
So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
Don't worry. I know how your parents can be. I'll try to work on her for you and Sarah.
And look at that, guys. I never thought you'd be looking at a ceremony today. That's very different. Well, this is, to be honest, a very nice place. And I suppose we should go and help. I don't want to fast travel. Paradiso. Let's just take that off for this. Look at that. Let's go and have a look at the sea. I've not done that. before we get on with the next quest. So that was the Sarah's quest finished.
I'm here for you, my love. I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life.
Well, there you go.
If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
So they do give you different options all the time, so that's really cool. So let us Paradiso explored. Let's just go and do that quickly. I'll be surprised if it takes us in the ship, but it might. I could have walked up there, but you know, getting aged, letting my legs go a bit better. Right, there's the old ship. There we go. Now we're going to see this chief. Oh, let's see what he's got for us.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences.
Oh, you're too kind.
Before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Yeah, come on, I think we will do and see what this big ship's all about.
Great, I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
I assume you want me to blast it out to the sky. Let's not be so, you know, cavalier about this. They didn't respond.
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Seems like a delicate situation.
Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Alright, so send me out in the cold. And there's anything around here that'd be interesting. That I can't have, of course. Because it'd be stealing, and we don't do that. Well, not this playthrough anyway. Right. Come on, Sarah, let's go.
Major incidents in a while.
Let's get the immersion. Let's walk all the way to the back of the ship. Yeah, I do need to upgrade it. Oh, in fact, further down the line, we can pick another one up. Let's go to the cockpit.
When you're ready to launch.
We can pick another one up. So, besides the fact we can actually take them from traders and things like that, that's why I'm trying to get up a lot of my... I'm ready. Let's go. Skills. we go. That's quite a nice takeoff.
Insertion completed.
So they have got a transmission. It's just we can't understand it. Sounds like something's damaged to me. Let's try. No, sounds like they've definitely got a problem with their communication. Don't know why I'm looking at it upside down, but that's because I did it. I think this means we're going to have to go on board. Yes, more distorted sounds, clicking, bleeping, strange whines and groans. Sounds like my bones in the morning. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. And groaning, whirring, clicking, and more distorted sounds again. I can see my ship's damaged looking at the... Oh, where am I going? Not too much. Let's go over. There we go, that's better. And let's go and dock. You never know what we're going to meet on here, so let's lock and load. Let's be ready. As the old saying goes.
Nice work.
Exactly. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Or is it? Let's do this slowly. In my nice shiny uniform. A bit like, look at that, Robocop, eh? Here we go. Yeah, no, I'll talk to you all later. Nice to see you, bye. Oh. Let's board. So in the infamous words of Captain Kirk, it's nice, Jim, but not as we know it. Or life, Jim. Could even be nice, I don't know. Right.
Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human.
Of course.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
Booty da Costa.
Pleasure to meet you.
What is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world, in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Anything else? No, we've done that one. I am High Tones, I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know.
Don't you know?
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
Did you also have 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
And there we go. So it's a generation ship. That's cool.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Yeah, so let's go.
Welcome to the
follow
Earth
him.
colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Oh,
know what's out there.
Ooh.
It's gonna be more interesting.
It's a big ship.
Technology this outdated. I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Yes, I know it is a museum, really, isn't it? So,
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
okay, sounds like you could use some help with your situation. How long have you been captain? Won't be that long, but
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
well, this is true. Sounds like you could use a bit of help with the situation.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Yeah, you're trying to offload the art part to someone else. What's wrong with the communication system? Let's do that
I
first.
suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even
Okay.
attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Yeah, I could see. I could go for that one, but I'm not like that. So people in Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
It's not going to happen.
Respond, and we'll go from there.
They ain't going to happen. On the other side, away from
I
others.
thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, But our predecessors dreamt of our new civilizations spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
No, you can't. Okay, but there's no promises.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Yeah, smart ass. Right, so basically it's Paradiso, you've done really well.
Just stay out of
trouble. Paradiso, you've done really well. Get off the planet now. Somebody else wants to move in.
Just because our equipment's old.
Look at this. That's cool. Elevators to mess halls. I'm just being nosy at school. Ooh. What's that? Progress is contagious.
Leader? Ugh, no. We've already used up all the good hiding places.
Ha.
No, we haven't. I saw a new one in the reactor room.
Yeah, I know. I
strict rules around here.
do look buff. Let's follow the roadway and let's go back.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems.
Bet you can.
I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Astrodynamics.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin.
He's a happy guy.
I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Hi, my tools. Let's have a look. Something else I need to talk to you about. What's
yes,
this?
Of course. Anything for my new friend.
Why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed.
Ooh.
So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Chief engineers, engineering.
Yes!
Would be nice.
Does everyone have their own spaceships like you?
No.
Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Oh. Everyone has ships, but many people do. Which would be nice, because they've been out all this time.
Amazing! Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
No sense life, as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
Yes, you were right. Right, now that's all the questions I've got time for now.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
Right, so basically, okay, we're going to mess halls and everything else here. I'm just being nosy on the ship. We're going down there is where we're going. Where's that? Ooh, a toilet.
Wow. Hi.
Security. It looks quite mess hall.
Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change.
Elevator. Where will this take us? Not going to classroom, Sarah. No, 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 no.
Miss Julia, I have a question.
Hi there.
Where's this going? Ooh. It's a bit old. No need to go in there. Leave your door open for you guys. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I knew it was going the right way in the wrong area. I thought it was a lift. That's why I didn't come down here. Lift, medical bay.
Never seen a ship like yours before.
You won't do. Okay. Right, now we've got to go down and try and get them to
the same as the real thing.
Yeah, get them to rather, they won't give up the planet, but they could share it. Or maybe help them.
We're free and clear for flight.
There we go, wrong one. Open planet map. Extreme environment. Landing area, explode. That's where we're going, so. Let's go and see what they're gonna say. Bet they won't like it. But yeah, you can see they've actually put a lot of detail now in their eyes and tear ducts and all this kind of thing. It's quite amazing. Oh, a lovely day. Lovely day. Right. Of course. Come on, Sarah. What's that? Oh, just checking. And you can do a lot of fast travel between bits and pieces, but when you first land on somewhere like this, it's nice to have a look around.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their homeland.
Why, hello, another entrance there, something else? Welcome to Hotel Paradiso. As they say, such a lovely place.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello.
oh, look at that. Food.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay.
Wow,
Might
water.
also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
Alright, begin by doing what we're supposed to. Come on. Can't take her nowhere. Executive floor.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
Do you want to bet?
An appointment?
Yeah, all the time. I'm not that big at
You're
it.
the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Business. What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Too kind. What's it like working here?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
I bet it does. Right, let's go and see what we've got to deal with.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank.
Too kind.
Even they call it that.
Excuse me. You alright down there? Alright.
I hope your stay here is going well.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions.
I didn't realize TV was letting people in here.
People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like
Not
that?
aliens.
The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Yeah, Wazak. That's despicable. You know, it's not true. For that. Why is this a problem urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene. Despicable? Hardly. Just a backup plan in case we can't get them to leave.
No, I don't think
You're
so.
right. No one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away?
To settle of 200 years, I'm sure you can exploit that.
Bonza! That means we got them right where we want them. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
Better idea.
We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you
I like this guy.
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Yeah, start looking at me. Look at that.
This would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's
You're
got
just
the right
wrong.
idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
You're just wrong.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Don't like this guy.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, I really don't.
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Would you? Alright. Why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Yeah, I'd like to give him a slap,
And
but you
which
know.
proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
No, I'm not even, but we'll ask him. I'm not going to do this, but I don't like it.
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the
Yeah,
sort.
of course you are.
But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
Don't even think for one moment that this
I'm
would be
not.
acceptable behavior. You can't just blow up their ship. That's insane.
I've got no intentions of blowing up the ship.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice.
I have. I just want to see what he'd do.
Destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude. I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
It is, especially with that knobhead at the end. Sorry.
We appreciate your help.
He's naughty.
Heck, it's the
He's
only
just so wrong. Yeah, I don't like that guy. He wants a really good slap, so that's just wrong. Just kill them all just because they were here before us, but we're on the planet now. Yeah. Anyway, on to brighter things. Let's go for a walk. So basically, we've got to go and pay for a... Let's have a look. First contact. I'm certainly not going to overload the reactor. No, just because you might want me to, I'm not going to do it. All right, let's go. Here we go.
Now what?
Welcome to Free Star Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
Go on then, you have your scan.
You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
Of course I am. Right, so we've got to go and try and sort this out. Let's scan. Fracking station. Oh, God, to have to have a good play with these planets when we get through the storyline. Go to Hopetown and land. So yeah, they're not really nice, these members of the board, are they? At least the one guy was come up with a decent idea. And the rest of them was rather put them into slavery or blow them up. I'm not going to do that.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Right, I need to take some of the stuff off the ship so I can update it myself. And that's where we're going to leave it this time. Next time, we'll go in and we will try and get sorted Hope Tech to get a grav drive, then get back to the ship. So if you've got any other ideas, and not the ones about killing them, please leave a comment, like and subscribe if you want to see more. And look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time.